Yo, what up? Good morning, GMG. Monday, January 26th. It feels like January 75th, 2026. Look at that. Another beautiful day to have a beautiful day. I got my co-hosts in the house. The boys are once again back together. Tyler, Mando, good morning, boys. How you guys doing today?
Fantastic. How you doing?
I'm good. Landed early this morning, go right back into it. Just got back from Miami where, you and I had a cute little weekend getaway with the Real Vision folks. So that was good. Tyler, how you doing?
I'm jealous of you two gallivanting around Miami. I was talking to Farouk before the show. Literally 140 degrees warmer in Miami than Chicago on Friday. It was just the craziest spread. So we're hunkered down. We're trying to survive the winter storm here. It looks like we got another 5 days of cold. It's going to get a little better. But
it's insane, right? Like yesterday, Chicago was colder than Antarctica. I saw like a bunch of videos about it. And like your river, what's it called? The river in Chicago.
Chicago River.
It's the Chicago River. It was like frozen, like all the blocks of ice. Happened a lot in the St. Laurent River in Montreal, but you guys have like insane winds. Like in Miami, actually, man, remember we talked to this guy from Dallas who was like escaping the cold and he was showing us videos of his backyard like snowed in. I'm like, what? Texas? Huh?
Probably can't get back, so hopefully he's enjoying Miami because he's like so many flights are canceled. Lucky, did you see the Miami airport was totally evacuated last night?
Well, did you guys see that? So I was there. So listen to this. I was just telling Vanessa this. I didn't want to freak her out yesterday before leaving, so I just didn't tell her shit. But like, I got to the Miami airport, Concourse J, door 30 for tap. Anyways, door 21 was where the thing happened, which was right where I got let go. We were on the tarmac for an hour. So I thought it was 4:30 p.m. And at 5:30, like, what's going on here? Like, we're on the tarmac, but like kind of next in line to go, but it took forever. And then they get on the call and they're like, hey, there's the plane in front of us has a technical difficulty. So I'm like, okay, whatever. I don't think anything of it. So I go scroll on Instagram and I see a friend of mine post this video and it was from an hour ago. So exactly, I was on tarmac for an hour. Miami airport evacuated, bomb threat at Concourse J, which is exactly where I was.
Jeez.
And it was mad. So had I got there maybe half an hour later, stuff like this, and they were deplaning flights on the tarmac as well. So I guess I got lucky. Like maybe my plane got to go because we were already like kind of like out there, but I almost didn't make it back. Jeez.
I don't even know
how.
Like you evacuate an entire airport, then you have to get everyone back in. Like what are those lines?
The security line was. I saw some videos. I mean, the Miami airport, but airports in the US in general, is like really bad. But the Miami airport is arguably like the worst airport in the United States of America.
Man.
From the security, the service, the lines, the wait works, nothing works there. But I got lucky, boys. I'm alive and well. I think a dog sniffed like something weird. You know, when these dogs sniff that, usually you take that really seriously.
Mm-hmm.
But it seems nothing happened.
Yeah.
I don't know. But one thing's for sure is, one thing actually blew up is silver and gold. So we'll get to that on today's show. So markets, we'll chat about this. Amando, you and I had a good chat about markets on Friday. Because what you think today, but it got worse seemingly and better for for precious metals. You and I were talking about on that Red Vision show on Friday. So we'll talk about all that good stuff. We've got Tyler's topics. Let's see what's going on. I missed the whole penguin shenanigans because obviously it was away. So I'm very curious to see what you guys think here, etc. And then where there's a lot, there's a lot to give away today. You guys, so correct me if I'm wrong. You picked winners on Thursday and Friday that we're going to play for today. And then we're picking another winner today. So that's really good. So there's gonna be 3 people that win the Yeet giveaway today on today's show. So it'll be super exciting. And with that being said, Mando, let's get to you.
Who is the man, macro daddy of the land? Can you dig it?
GM, everyone. So it does feel like another day of following the trends that we've seen recently. So crypto lower, precious metals higher, stocks kind of mixed, I would say. Obviously, software continues to face issues, but strength in like raw material stocks and mining stocks and all that sort of stuff. So I don't know what to say other than this trend is not turning. Like the whole will catch up with gold trade doesn't seem to be there yet. We did put in like the lowest weekly close for Bitcoin in 9 months. So not a great sign there. Normally we've been bouncing back in the course of the same week. It doesn't seem to have happened this time. We saw slight outperformance by Bitcoin, I would say. Solana touched 117 at one stage yesterday. It's now back up to like 124-ish. ETH, I think, touched around 2,800, 2,700, was it? 800, yeah, 2,800 is now bounced back up. So we're seeing a little bit of bounce as we've gone live. Maybe just the strength in equity markets is making everyone feel a little bit better. But yeah, it's been a mix. People have been pointing to the idea that the government shutdown may have caused this sell-off because, again, it's going to delay the potential market structure bill. I don't know. That's enough.
Is it tomorrow or Thursday that they're revisiting that?
They're going to revisit it, but I think the expectation is this won't be signed straight away. So I don't know. Like, I really honestly, I think it's kind of a loose argument to say that that's the reason why we sold off.
Yeah,
I think it's more that people are continuing to rotate away from crypto is the most obvious one. And that people are increasingly reaching for reasons for that around things like quantum or just, I don't know. Like, I really don't know what is causing the sell-off, but long-term holders are selling. And the ETF saw some big outflows, although a lot of that is to do with unwind of big basis trades, futures versus spot on that. So I don't know what
this is not great. I mean, we look at the lows on every coin. I didn't even realize 117 on Sol, 86K low, which kind of good that we visited that low, right? I think that was quite an important level to bounce off of.
We bounced as the week going, yeah, but it's not a great week. If you bring up the weekly chart,
yeah, I mean, the weekly chart is horrendous.
It kind of broke. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like that's.
Well, it bounced there.
It's not over.
We have a week to save the monthly candle.
It's not right.
Yeah.
I kind of agree with Mandel. It feels like we're grasping at straws for explanations for the underperformance at this point. And it's like, oh, okay, this weekend is the government shutdown. Like, all right. Maybe that's it. Or maybe it's just because there's more sellers than buyers right now. And we had 1.7 billion in outflows from the ETFs last week. So it's not great, but if I squint, we still haven't made a lower low since November 21st, the big sell-off, right? So perhaps one more.
Yeah, she squint real hard. There was a hopium that came out this morning, and then Cold Blood Chiller kind of like ripped it apart. But I'm looking for hopium everywhere I can get it. And I sent it to you guys. It was this one, right? Just woke up and saw the Bitcoin printed an ultra rare weekly bullish divergence. I can't see another outside of the FTX collapse. We just love being compared to FTX. You think you should go back to sleep.
Send these things to me anytime you see them. This is exactly what I'm looking for.
Yeah. And he says it's not even a divergence. Even if you want to associate it as one, the FTX selling region still traded negative for 20% on the last sell-off between where you start plotting the div. It most certainly has not printed a weekly bull div. It is not a valid divergence. The weekly chart is filled with concern, not with hope. So it kind of aligned with what Ben was talking about right now on the show. Boys, the 31st of January is Saturday.
Yeah.
We have 6 days to save it. So what are we doing? Are we rolling up the sleeves?
I also saw a stat that the last 2 times we had 4 months in a row red, it did mark bottoms, bear market bottoms. So maybe we want red January, slightly red. We want the least red we can get. I actually don't. What was the January open? Do you know? Like, what was the 2026 open for Bitcoin?
Let's go to the monthly here. I don't remember. This is Jan, right?
No, right?
It was like here,
I think we
88.
rallied to start the year, didn't we? Like, it was low.
Yeah, it's around this level, no? That we opened though, 87-ish, 88.
Bro, I'm actually not sure if we are red. No, we're green on the month. Is this the monthly? Okay, yes.
Yeah, we're green on the month.
Okay.
We're so back, boys. So back. We're gonna print the first monthly green in 4 months, boys.
You know what Tyler's saying, that we don't want that though.
Yeah, we want a slight red.
So if it's green, what does that mean?
When's the last time we had 3 months of red in Bitcoin? It's been a while. Wow, it hasn't been since 2022 April. It's May, June that we have had that. It was this one here. Interesting.
It does seem like the market structure bill is like the near term bull case that a lot of folks are kind of clinging to still. And if that doesn't happen, what is the near term bull case? Right? It's a harder picture to paint.
Seems like people are getting more bullish on that thing passing. It's just we can't have the government shut down. That would really not be great. So, how about ETH? I mean, Meadow, we've been liking ETH a lot, but I'm curious how it looks. I mean, Bitcoin doesn't help the case here for us, but yeah, it's kind of Jesus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 months of red. What?
I still think ETH looks better. I can bring up the charts if you like, and we can go through them.
Yeah, let's go through.
No, let's go. Let's see what you got. We were going through one of those charts on the plane the other night, and the only one that came up nice was XMR, and then you caught that. But then that's it, you know.
Are we gonna close? Yep, CME live on the. So Bitcoin was 89.5 on Friday. It looks like we're ripping up there. But go ahead.
Yeah, I mean the Bitcoin chart.
All right, let me pull up your charts here. Let me bring them up.
That's not a nice daily there. We had this. Oh, it's going to go up to 100K, which is what I thought, and then that's horrific.
Fuck me, dude.
Look at the list. Sol broke back down. So ETH was the strongest. It was one of the only coins that was breaking back up on the daily and did break back down. I'm going to go through anything else which I think could possibly be in a bull trend. XMR was. Looks like XMR even broke down.
Did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty ugly on that breakdown. Zcash? No. Down.
Nothing.
Maybe BNB? No.
Not even.
Had a shot.
Does nothing look good right now? Like absolutely no coins? Is that what's going on? Besides the eventual runner?
Actually,
River, yeah, that's fucking River token. There you go. That one's been taken to, it's crazy.
The thing is, they look like they may be on a path to break back, and they just kind of died. Like even on like lower time frames, they kind of broke back last week.
Yeah.
Pretty much everything broke back last week. So now we're like bouncing kind of often at a lower level. Like we hit a lower.
The bottom's in. We got Frank. I let him on the space. He just requested to speak. You're like a big.
Yeah, I wanted to speak because I heard you say like what's the bull case, and in my mind, the bull case is super clear. It's just AI is going to drag everything up, do a big carry job once again.
In how?
I just don't think it's priced in how good everything has gotten. And over the last month, you have basically before December, you had almost 0% of engineers, like especially at all the big tech companies, shipping code written by AI. Over the last month, it's moved closer to 70 to 80% are shipping code almost entirely written by AI. And these are like the best engineers in the world. And so I'm not like too concerned at this point of like short-term macro moves. I fundamentally just think higher for everything. We're in the AI golden age, pretty much. Yeah. It can sound cliche. We've heard it before, but I just like look at the chart. Yesterday was down. I'm sending the group chat like, guys, like I'm not even stressed. Like longing everything. Fuck this. Like they're not gonna let this dip that much. That's my thoughts. Maybe I'm off, but.
I got more bullish on Hyperliquid on the back of all this AI stuff because it did feel like people were going to use decentralized platforms for the trading, and Hyperliquid's got a very good buyback model. For the other L1s, I'm not too sure if there's like a direct correlation or as an obvious correlation. Like I like some of the stocks, like the AI.
What do you think about ETH going quantum resistant? I feel like I've been the biggest ETH hater the whole cycle, but I think it's going to win. I think that's like the winning narrative. I'm not going to lie.
We talk about this a lot we talked about this with Mando at length on Friday. And I think even Tyler, I saw you cover that as well. Like we were talking about how because a lot of it was based on the tweet you sent, Tyler, last Wednesday. It was Nate Gerasi or someone. And a lot of smart people in the Bitcoin camp were saying like a lot of Bitcoin core devs don't want to agree on quantum computing and how important that is for the narrative. Whereas ETH is starting to go down that path. And if anything, I think that's the most bullish narrative for ETH. I mean, Mando, you kind of seem to agree on Friday on the show.
I think the whether it's real or not, it's a narrative right now. And if people like Jeffries are withdrawing their support for Bitcoin, like that's TradFi basically saying you need to pay attention to this. And I agree. The Bitcoin devs fight like hell. Like there's some of them that want to change it, and some of them are like, this is like a sacred text. You cannot change anything about Bitcoin, and that's always been an issue. So the idea that they would like do upgrades to kind of try and fix some of the quantum stuff seems quite far away. Even if they did that, it seems like some of the stuff held in old wallets would still be at risk too. But right now, it seems like there's about 6 million Bitcoin at risk, which is about 30% of this. Well, just under 30% of the supply. If they could get that down to like 1 million or 2 million, I don't think it would be a big deal. Like, I don't think it would cause a 40% dip in Bitcoin, right? If that was potentially coming for sale.
Yeah, I think it's pretty unlikely that the BTC guys do much about it for now. And that's why I think, because my worldview right now is we're going to this max like tech acceleration period. The only narrative that surfaces that's a threat vector to Bitcoin is quantum, which again, it sounded so crazy for so long, and it is like a black swan, which is hard to price in. But being the narrative, like Ethereum owning this, whether they do it or not, is the funny part. But I think it's a really strong narrative, and ETH can just rally on ETH BTC off of that. If my worldview is correct, which I think we're just entering this period over the next few months of max like EAC tech acceleration type conversation across the world. So yeah, I think that's like the best case. And then for Hyperliquid, I'm super bullish too, because the perpdex wars kind of played out.
Yep.
Hyperliquid was clearly the winner. My concern is as it goes higher, you can see liquidity get siphoned again by because when it first ran, there was no competition really. Now it's a competitive environment, so liquidity kind of gets siphoned to other things. But HIP3 is going so well. Equities are about to trade 24/7. Yeah, like Hyperliquid is just set up to really win. It's just a time horizon thing.
Yeah, I generally have a view that the apps are going to be a lot more valuable than just the chains. I am not convinced on the L1s. I think they're going to be dragged down if Bitcoin gets dragged down. But I can imagine that there's a world where even if you see weakness in the L1s, Hyperliquid can kind of rally from here almost, even if it's seen to be like, there was a stat today which says that sex trading is like continues to get smashed, and it's either by the ETFs or it's by Hyperliquid.
Really?
Liquid share of trading is back up to the highest it's ever been as a percentage versus sex trading. So you can see that like they're winning that war, but and it's got a very clear path back to value accrual for the token. I think the worry about this is that all the other stuff because there's a commodity super cycle happening right now with all the resources needed for AI, and there's an AI stock super cycle happening right now, it feels like. And then rather than it lifts all boats, everyone continues to just be like, well, crypto's not the thing that gets the direct benefit. And we're in this world that we've been in for the last 2 months, really, maybe even longer.
Yeah, it's been, but also like,
metals are on just like a god run that doesn't even feel like it's gonna stop. Honestly, like we.
But you're buying them. A lot of people are buying them on HIP3, right? I think Tyler, you were talking. You said your hyperliquid bag is in copper right now.
Yeah, all of my
hold up.
are in a long.
Right, big copper guy. I'm seeing copper shortage posts now and everything. What's your thesis there, Tyler?
Yeah, we're going to be facing a major copper shortage by 2030.
They're also using them in all the missiles and shit. I saw that, and obviously, all these defense companies are going up. I found the
copper mines had these mudslides, and they're going to be under. They're going to be pretty capacity.
Damn,
for the near
copper. Yeah,
I'm a copper bull.
Oh, I like that. Hey, pull up the copper charts, Mando. You have your charts open. I have a new copper narrative for you guys. Vanessa found out over the last week that may as well just work, guys. Hear this out.
Insane.
Vanessa found out that in ancient Egypt, the reason they used to wear a lot of copper was that it was help them with like healing and sleep overall. So Vanessa went ahead and bought herself a copper bracelet. And she's got a really bad knee injury that we're working on to solve for her. And so she's been sleeping, apparently, allegedly, I wasn't at home for the last 4 days, but with a copper ankle bracelet. And allegedly, she's been sleeping better. I don't know if it's placebo or not, or it is. And apparently, she hasn't woken up from knee pain in the last 3 days for the first time in 6 months. So boys, if the ladies start buying copper off of Instagram posts, that may as well just keep sending it. I'm just saying.
Raising my targets.
It's yesterday I get into bed. I'm like, what the fuck is this thing? Like I can feel it by my foot. It's a copper ankle monitor.
I was trying to tell my fiance, like, fuck diamond rings. You know, we go in copper. Like, it's really the next wave.
Hold on, you got a fiance?
No. But
hold on.
I'm manifesting. You know, it's the clock you told me to do.
How does it look, Mando? Mando's got the chart going on. How's the chart?
It's one of the only things that hasn't gone parabolic yet. Like
that's part of my thesis as well.
This is why people like it right now, because it looks like it's breaking out gradually of a trend. And to be honest, like there's a part of this which is also like we're in the age of there's AI use cases for this sort of stuff, but we had meme stocks, we had meme coins. It now feels like we're entering the age of like meme commodities. It's like everyone is opening up their Robinhood page and longing silver or copper or palladium or platinum, and the supply of this sort of stuff is relatively inelastic over a short term, some of it over a long term. So if you just get people who buy it because it's like a meme to fucking own silver or copper right now, I don't think the traditional models, because if you ever traded commodities, it's really model based. It's like, right, we're going to model out supply, we're going to model out demand. We're gonna see what the major miners are doing. They're not ready for a world of millions of fucking teenagers and 20-somethings and 30-somethings owning copper. You know, it's like it's not built into the model. And I think we are entering that age right now.
But also kind of, I mean, so Frank makes a good point. Like there's a phase shift like mid-December to now with Claude, and like I was a ChatGPT user more just for surface level things, but then this past weekend I basically hit my Claude limit doing vibe coding, and I'm not the only one, right? Like there's a huge increase in people doing this. Like, has that been modeled in?
For what though?
To the commodities.
Oh, I think that some of these are very industrial. So like, and some of them are part industrial, part like the gold trade. So this is kind of why gold's been underperforming, because it's not silver is like an industrial metal now. It's not just a precious metal. It's used in a range of different things for AI and EVs and.
I give a nerd take on this like how do you model it out? Because right now you can categorize all of like LLMs as RNG, like random number generation, because it's actually really hard to get reliable outputs from these models, which makes it hard to classify as a clean business expense. Because if I'm paying an entry level like data person $100K a year, you can't really like replace this today with API credits. But what I'm almost certain of is by the end of the year, I mean, this is the direction this stuff's all going. By the end of this year, you definitely will be able to model this out because the agents are just getting more and more reliable. They're able to be more deterministic slowly but steadily over time. And so it's really hard to project future demand on these LLMs because they're kind of like mini slot machines in a way today. But I think it's both scary and likely that soon, within the next 6 months, 7 months, 6, 7 months, whatever, people will start calculating stuff like API costs versus salaries. And that's the next marginal buyer of compute, unfortunately, is companies decreasing their burn with LLMs, with AI. And so I think we're early to that. But then as these companies, Anthropic, OpenAI, are on this like march towards going public and then on the march towards profitability, there's just like a lot of growth and hype that's still left on the table that needs to get pushed. So this is why I'm just fundamentally kind of very bullish, regardless of like short-term movements. The world is relying on AI, and they still got to go public, and they're not gonna like let it dip. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not gonna like let the narrative slip before they can go public. And yeah, a lot of incentives aligned there.
I think that's the open question is, does it actually does the rising tide lift all boats, including the crypto boats? And I think that's still in question.
That's what I'm waiting to see.
That's the scary part for the crypto bros. I'm not like, this is where we're at. Like fucking these metals, everything's out pumping us. Like this is the fucking tough part. But I think so, man. I think everyone, when I think about AI and crypto, it's always like, even the tech bros see the memes of the permanent underclass. You know, they also want to get rich. And yeah, like the avenue to do that is continually, the goalposts are shifting. It's getting way more noisy. And crypto continues to be this like beacon for people all over the world to make money on the internet in different ways. And so in that way, I'm bullish. Like tech acceleration, it's hard to leave the crypto bros out is probably the best way I would put it. It's tough in practice.
I'm hoping to see that change. Like it's funny because, well, it's not really funny, but we were all right about the debasement trade, except that the debasement trade didn't happen for our bags. I mean, unless your bags are like gold, silver, and like those precious metals and stonks. But in a way, and that's why, again, I'm bullish on hype. And I'm sorry, guys, on the show, I've been saying this for like a month now, so I must sound like a broken record. But like, if people like you, Ty, and me, like, we're going to start buying these things, the meme stonks and the stocks and all stuff on Hyperliquid, then I'm super bullish on that onboarding. And what you can also do on Hyperliquid is buy all the other crypto tokens, right? So hopefully there's also that like narrative shift. It's just that the US dollar is pretty much going to zero and people are pricing in like a total.
Dude, it's going to zero, man.
Zero.
It's kind of fucking crazy.
Well, this is why gold and silver are rocking. Like people are just pricing in the US dollar at zero at this stage. So it's like, but you'd hope that Bitcoin would pump on the back of that, but it's doing the opposite. So that's really not good from there's like a narrative change here. That's not.
I think it's this quantum shit, man. Like I never was a quantum guy, like ever.
I don't even understand the quantum shit.
But now I'll tell you why I think it's so important. It's like now every paradigm that we thought was not breakable with AI is like slowly getting broken. And I mean, these models are coding themselves. Like Anthropic CEO, by the way, is my biggest bull case on AI. I think this is the most underpriced part of the conference. You're asking it what's priced in, what's not. For the last like 2 years, we've all been assuming that Sam Altman is like the main face. The main face of AI. But you guys need to go watch like Dario, who's the CEO of Anthropic, just talk. Like go look up a YouTube video, listen to him talk. And it dawned on me a couple weeks ago, like, okay, Dario's going to be the main face and the character of the AI trade. And when these companies go public, I think Dario is ready for the public market. Just the way he talks, he's a fucking Chad. Like he predicted this pretty accurately. The main goal for Anthropic has been, first, they want to get really good at enterprise coding and just coding in general so that they can start using their model to help code the model's improvement. And that's basically the stage that we're at. For the last month, almost all the updates to Claude Code have been fucking written by Claude Code. I'm not even making this up. You can go like legit. So in that way, quantum is scarier now because, okay, we didn't think that these models could write code that would pass the bench to be pushed into production for the models themselves, but they're doing that now. And so whatever we think is not possible with tech needs to be priced in more and more because, oh, fuck, like, we didn't think that was possible. What else is not possible?
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of gay, but I do think this quantum thing for Bitcoin is like a drag, which is why, like, ETH, again, biggest hit of ETH all cycle, but ETH just making this strong statement of, like, we're going to be quantum resistant. It's like, all right, man, like, fuck, let's see what you guys got. Like, that's actually one of the better narratives in crypto right now, is just being protected from the future. So yeah, I'm like pretty optimistic in that way. Glad somebody's fucking doing it. It's definitely not gonna be these BTC guys until it's too late. And yeah, like that's how I feel right now.
That does not sound good for our runes bags, guys. And what does that mean for our pups, Mando? Oh no, we said we're not allowed to talk about it on the show in 2026. I take that back. We're not allowed to mention runes and ordinals in 2026. I agree. Generally, I agree with the sentiment here. Frank, we're gonna have to get you on stream at some point to go deeper into this whole Claude shit. And
let's
AI
do it, man.
Because I saw you're into
Absolutely.
that. And now you live in an
you would cook. Both all you guys would cook with this, man.
You finally live in the okay time zone. Let's do it. Also saw your new hairstyle, so we definitely got to get you on stream. You got the whole new look.
Yeah, I'm on that looks max grind, man. We got to do it.
Well, as long as you don't do meth, Frank, I think you'll be fine.
We'll see, man. New studies are coming out.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Well, Frank, I'll DM you on Telegram or something. Let's try and get you on later this week if you're down. I know you live in New York. It's a better time zone.
Yeah. On my Claude ball. I'll talk to my Claude ball about it. Awesome.
All right. Get your Claude ball on. Thanks, Frank. All right. Well, that's I thought that was some good takes. And we actually, we've been talking about this a lot together. The whole ETH narrative, quantum, AI, etc. I'm hoping he's right about the whole AI bringing the crypto trade up.
We pray.
I'm praying for that, right? Like,
it's a little.
I'd like to see it happen. Do you guys buy your Mac Minis yet and stuff, boys? Like, I'm seeing Ovi was texting us. He's like, yo, you guys buying Mac Minis? Got his coming on Tuesday or some shit. Like, everybody's ordering some Macs. Like, you guys doing it?
As this one, here's my.
I gotta go, lads. See you in a bit.
See ya, man. What are you doing, Tyler? Are you buying a Mac Mini? Are you setting up your Claude? Like,
yeah. I think right now there are new developments coming out like every single day. I think the reasonable thing to do is to just start using it. Don't try to drink from the water hose. Just try to get good at one thing. So like if you want to use Claude AI and Claude Code to build something, go do that. And continue to play with it, continue to build that out. Don't just go, okay, today I need to get Claude Bot and I need to buy an Apple Mini. Okay, to do what? What do you want to do with that? So I think you have to just start. The tools that we have are already very, very good and very, very powerful. Use those until you hit some kind of a limit. If you hit a limit with those, then maybe expand out. But I see some people who are just kind of like just going in every direction right now, and that they're running all around kind of with their digital hair on fire.
Yeah.
And it's easy to do that and not really accomplish much versus just use, Claude AI and Claude Code is incredibly powerful. You can do a lot, especially. So did I buy, I'm being asked if I bought the Claude Bot sub 10 million market cap. Great question, DJ. I was sent that CA at 100K market cap along with the bags version at 10K.
Jesus.
And instead of buying both, I only bought the bags one.
No, you
always have to buy both there.
Always buy the pump fund version.
Yeah, or just the pump fund, and it literally did 120x from there. So
you know how I feel about the bags coins and the base coins and all that shit. It only ever runs on pump fund. You know.
Well, and I want to pump and ping one here briefly, but just my comments on the ETH post quantum thing.
Yeah,
and it was a formal announcement. We've been talking about it, but like the big news was from
Justin
Drake's announcement on Friday. So they spun up this quantum team. It's gonna be led by Thomas Kortger. They're putting in like a real framework. They're saying that time to go full post quantum. So they're running these biweekly core dev breakout calls. They've got $1 million prize up for devs. They're running these dev nets. They're running these workshops. So like they're actually doing things, right? And they're leaning in. This is still a narrative, but I think if they actually start making progress on this, and they can get to a point where they can see Ethereum effectively solving the quantum issue.
Yeah.
I thought it was 0 chance that ETH would ever flip Bitcoin. I think it's non-zero now.
Ooh.
Greater than 0. It's still a low probability, But to me, this is the path for ETH to flip Bitcoin in market cap.
I saw Van Spencer tweet about that yesterday. He said, if the status quo plays out, ETH will be the only quantum secured crypto asset in flip BTC in 1 to 2 years. It almost doesn't even matter if they do it, which they're going to work through it no matter what. Price follows narrative. And we know this better than anybody else. You guys listen to the show, us too. Like this, the narrative alone, like Frank said himself, biggest ETH hater, whatever. And he's like, oh, now I'm super bullish on this shit. Like, Mando and I were talking, Mando as well. Mando was like really not fond of Ethereum like most of last year on the show. Like, as a matter of fact, he was probably still bearish even when we had Joseph Shalom on 2 weeks ago on SharpLink. And then 2 days later, he kind of flipped when he saw ETH-BTC ratio swapping. And him and I had a conversation for like half an hour about this in Miami Friday about the quantum narrative. And it is important. It is the reason why these Bitcoin whales have been dumping, guys. It's not because of the end of the 4-year cycle, shit like this. They've been selling because I strongly believe that this is one of the reasons that they've been either selling or swapping to ETH or to other assets. Maybe they're also selling for gold. Who knows, right? Because a lot of the OG Bitcoin guys believe that, it was digital gold. So perhaps, I don't want to make assumptions, but potentially. So I think this is it. Like, and he followed up with all computing platforms are subject to broader tech trends. They need to integrate to remain relevant. ETH has embraced stablecoins, tokenization, AI, quantum. BTC so far has embraced none.
That's a really good point. It is, and you can make the I guess the counter is it doesn't need to, because like
you're right.
It's gold, but unfortunately it's not acting like digital gold. I feel like the quantum risk is a real one, and it's more than narrative. It's like we had the investment shops now saying they're putting it in writing. They're not because of quantum, and it does feel like there's a cap on it until it gets solved.
Yeah. It doesn't even matter what most of the things, just the narrative. And then soon you're going to have all the Tom Lees and co go on television and start talking every day about this quantum narrative for ETH, because that's the next way they're going to sell it. Your banker, your teller is going to start selling it to you that way. Oh, but Ethereum now is moving to quantum. Also, one thing he didn't mention, privacy as well. Ethereum is also focused on privacy. I think we talked about this with Mert when he came recently to talk about the Zcash stuff. So they've got a lot of good stuff going on for themselves. But again, unfortunately, in a way, the market still depends on Bitcoin. Like ETH-BTC was breaking out. Ethereum was looking great. Hit 3450-ish. You, me, Mando, everyone were super long ETH. We're looking good. And then as soon as BTC broke down $94,000 and went all the way down to like 92.5 that night on the back of the Greenland news and the Japanese, yen, et cetera, like everything broke down. So in a way, what we're talking about would take so long to play out. So
right.
We still need a dominant and strong Bitcoin narrative here. And we need some, we need like a return to Bitcoin in a way. I just wonder what the narrative is going to be for that. Like losing that digital gold narrative sucks. I'm not saying we fully lost it, but right now there's definitely like some distrust towards that. Like the headlines are all like gold this, gold that, silver this, silver that.
I mean, producer Charlie made our geek code I like gold today.
So, our geek code today is I like gold. There you go. I'm liking this copper thing of yours. So I was talking about copper a month ago with Wiz on his stream. He was asking about that because he was talking about Novogratz being super bullish copper. Then Chamath came in the day after talking about how they've got a massive copper position. So I've been kind of like monitoring the whole little copper situation for like a couple of weeks now. It wasn't available on Hyperliquid when they were first talking about it. Looks like now it is. And now you have the whole like narrative of it being in missiles, and like defense companies are going parabolic, as you guys know. So I didn't know that there was copper in like all these like guns, like the missiles and stuff that are being used. So I guess like if you're long like Lockheed Martin and all those things, and you're long war in a way, for the better, for the worse, doesn't matter. Just from a market's perspective, surely these pieces are being used. I think silver is also used in a lot of like the computing used for AI and all that stuff. So if you look deep into that, there's something to it. I mean, fuck, man, we talk more about this stuff now that we talk about coins. Speaking of which, Tyler, take me through. Let's pivot. All right, let's talk about meme coins for a second. One meme coin in particular, I missed it entirely. I was not on my desk. Unfortunately, the one weekend I'm traveling this, and I'm keeping my trips short now. 3 days back and forth to Miami, and is the one weekend that there's a giga runner. Like we're talking about a mega runner here. Talk to me about this penguin.
Yeah, this is the biggest runner I think we've seen in over 6 months. I'm trying to even think of what the closest was.
Was it bigger than white whale?
It didn't go higher, but it went almost as high, but much faster. So that's why I'm calling it perhaps the biggest runner. Let's see. So this was trading a week ago, January 19th. I mean, it's like less than $1 million. And it was 6 million on the 26th. I'm trying to see, when did it really start running? January 23rd, 4 days ago in the morning, it's 8 million. And then it went to 160 million in a day. So a massive 20x. What happened, I think it was Friday afternoon, the White House tweeted. So I guess the meme is from TikTok. It had been going viral on there, and Pump Fun and Alan had been leaning in to this TikTok meta for Pump Fun, kind of as their new arc. And then the White House tweeted this meme, and it was around 40 million or so. In my head, I'm like, okay, well, what else can happen besides the White House tweeting out your meme? Like, this is probably the top. Narrator, it was not the top. So 40 million. And then like multiple government agency Twitter accounts started tweeting it out. Like the Doge account tweeted out, they inserted the Doge dog into their version. Several others did as well. Mark Andreessen tweeted it out. I think it was the first meme he tweeted since GOAT. So people were already like comparing Penguin to be the GOAT of the TikTok meta.
Jesus Christ.
Everything basically went right for 24 hours. And this thing, even from the White House, if you bought the White House tweet, you still had a liquid 4x.
Wow.
It went all the way to 160. And like I was tracking across the weekend, it's not like it was just a brief wick. Like it was very sellable in the 140 to 150 million dollar range. Since they could have had a massive 4x. It has since sold off. So it's down 50% from high, and looks like it's kind of continuing its downtrend. I think there's a big open question of, was this a one weekend runner, or is this actually going to have staying power?
What do you think? Do we think, obviously it's all timeline rumors, but is it true? Like maybe some exchanges were running it up, or MMs, etc. Because you know that tends to happen, right? Big trend comes in, the right market maker or group picks up on it, decides to run the shit out of it. You know,
something had to have happened. And Binance tweeted it as well. Yeah. But look at those candles, right? Like we haven't seen anything like that. I'm trying to even think. So I guess Q4 punk strategy went to 300 million. I think we kind of forget about that. Before that, it was Launchcoin, but Launchcoin was also kind of a platform protocol, so not a pure meme coin.
At 25, we didn't have these. It was just Useless. Useless was kind of the meme coin of the year.
Yeah,
25.
Even Useless was a much slower grind. It went higher.
Yeah, of course.
Or whatever.
Wow.
So it went straight up. It's cooling off now. I don't have a strong read. I guess, gun to my head, I wouldn't chase. I think it's probably over. Just continuing back to my original thesis, like what more is going to happen with this meme to make it more viral than all the government agencies and the White House tweeting it out? Like I don't think the White House is just going to marry this specific meme. But I mean, if you look at the Dune, and I shared this morning, I think, or I'm going to share it here soon. The stats are crazy up now.
Let me see.
Enough that it's like this is not just a brief spike. So like everything is basically up double.
Wow, this looks good.
Q4. So the daily tokens deployed are double. Daily graduates are 2 or 3x. Launchpad volume from
$140 million volume on Pump Fun last 24 hours.
And then I think arguably the most important is daily active addresses up from 100,000 to 200,000. So you actually have twice as many people playing, which is like an insane stat because it doesn't feel that way, at least on CT, right? Like would you say, just based on our timeline, that there's twice as many people playing the game?
No, but I'm also wary of basing the timeline now because of the algo and stuff. But no, at all. If that straight answer to your question.
Well, so I was trying to think through this. Like, how is this possible? What I am wondering is, like, did we get a spike from everyone who had their traditional addresses and they all downloaded Pump Fun app?
Multiple addresses too. I don't know.
So like that gave a huge boost, but like does that boost 100,000? Like
all the powers that may be starting to make fake accounts again and boost volume on their chains. I don't know. I'm bullish on that, by the way. I don't mind that. There was a lot of the narrative in 24, 25. So,
it could be like massive bot farms spun up, like multi-wallet. Like maybe that's part of it, but
again, this is all signs that it's not a bad. Is that a bad thing? You know, I don't know.
I mean, it was so dead in Q4 they weren't even trying these tricks, right?
That's the thing, right? Like you saw the spike down, like bundles and bot farms and stuff. You just have to be careful to get out before that shit gets out on you. But like, it's not bad. I don't know.
It is, but like a buddy, like I said, I missed that Claude bot token, but a buddy got it. Like he hit like a 50x this weekend, and like our chat is kind of barely like we're trying to hang in, like we're monitoring.
Yeah, you were telling me it's like nothing going on.
Yeah, but I mean, there's some. I think this was a big weekend for the grinders.
You know what it is? Like we've been saying this for again like broken records, but like first you get 10 to 20 mil runners, then you get 50 mil runners, then you get the eventual 100 mil runners, and now that's 2 of them now, right? Mm-hmm. White Whale and there's a lot of 20 to 50, 25, 50 mil, bro. Remember that PsyOp anime, even though it died now, because obviously after Elon followed stuff to top that, but still it's going on. So I don't hate this setup.
If you zoom out, we had the giant roller coaster loops all the way down to the tiniest roller coaster loops, and now the roller coaster loops look like they might be getting a little bigger.
Yeah,
we need to see it continue for longer.
You just really need to hope that. I mean, I'm seeing a lot of bottom calls on the timeline. It's funny because Frank Kenna came on here, was like bottom, but a lot of people, like even rookies, back to tweeting. But maybe we did need to flush back down to 86K once and for all. We'll see, man. One can only be hopeful.
And then a couple other quick stories, because I know we're getting close to time.
Sure, yeah.
Moonbird's Burb token. It's launching Wednesday.
Okay.
So that's going to be a bit of a liquidity event, I'd say. I mean, we'll see where it launches, but that was a fairly public NFT trade for those who are still around, right? Like Moonbirds went from like 0.3 all the way to 3 ETH, largely on the token hype. It's going to be on Solana, so the money's going to be flowing around the Solana eco. So that's coming Wednesday. We've got Infinex coming Friday. They just shared the details of the Infinex patron snapshot. It's going to be Friday morning, 7 a.m. UTC. And that effectively they'll convert to your 100K INX tokens at that point. So 2 big token launches this week. We know we have Mega ETH coming likely in the next 2 to 3 weeks. So the tokens, they are a-coming. And then Nifty Gateway, we got to talk about this. This is on a sadder note. I mean, maybe sad is the wrong word, depending on your view of Nifty Gateway. But Nifty Gateway is sunsetting their platform.
What a time that was, man. Fuck. So I hate to see it.
Missed the Nifty Gateway, like parabolic February 2020.
That's when I got into NFTs, brother. Right in there. February, mid-Feb, dude. I was deep.
But yeah, I missed the trades. Like I missed the big art run up in February.
Make sure you all get your NFTs out of Nifty Gateway. You have a month, I think, right?
You have a month, and I have a lot of NFTs over there. And like there's some big ones. So Sam Spratt, all of his mass, like his entire ecosystem on Nifty Gateway. So I'm curious. I don't know if he shared thoughts. I actually haven't went over to his page. But he made kind of a big bet on them, right? And unfortunately, it looks like that was a mistake. So like everyone, you got to pull all those Sam Spratt assets off.
Mm-hmm.
Like I had the OG Starbucks NFT. I think it's just a pure collectible item. Like, okay, maybe it's years. I probably have 50 NFTs over there, so like, it's gonna be a pain in the ass.
Jesus! All right, get that shit out.
And I'm sure other people do too. So that's gonna sneak up on us quick. So make sure you go and do that. Other than that, I don't know if we have time to really get into the ZackXBT thing.
Let's keep that for tomorrow because I really want to get into that and get a proper clip out of that. But that's a crazy story.
Shout out to MoonPay. MoonPay signed an 8-figure 3-year title sponsorship with X Games.
I know.
So they're launching the MoonPay X Games League. So that was a huge headline.
And then he matched Bitcoin.
Oh,
yeah, I was with Ivan the night before he went to Aspen. I was with him in Miami. He's like, yeah, we got some big shit tomorrow. I was like, what? Next thing you know, I see that. I thought it was cool.
Man, MoonPay's just they've been running out their announcements. So they don't bull market, bear market, they don't care. Like every other week, it seems like we're getting something big out of MoonPay. So shout out to them. The crypto IPO market is dog shit. So I sprinkled on the BitGo IPO.
I saw that it was bad.
It's down 40%. Oh my god! Lower, it's at 13. It IPO'd.
But I'm surprised, right? Like the BitGo's not small, but yeah, I guess maybe not surprised. No, maybe that's right.
I'm surprised that it's down 40% from IPO in 3 days. So that is like where are the sellers? So I guess it's, so like anyone who's bought this stock is now down significantly. So we'll see how low it goes. But then Certic, fairly controversial. And I actually don't know the whole history, so I saw some people chatting around it on the timeline. But Certic is also planning a US IPO. I think they were tied to some leaks and some security exploits.
Yeah. That was with there was a whole beef with Kraken, remember?
Right. So I'm not expecting a whole lot of that IPO. But like 2025 was a blockbuster crypto IPO year, right? Like if you bought those crypto IPOs, you 2 to 4x'd, if not higher. And now it seems like the tides have turned.
Yep. The tides have turned for now.
Yeah, that's basically the rundown from it was a kind of a quiet weekend, but some more action than we had.
Yeah, it's good.
Oh, Taylor bought another 2,900 Bitcoin at 90K average.
Yeah, I just don't understand who does their buying. How is it still always so much higher than what we're at the day after?
He's going to have a chance to buy lower this week, it seems. If
it'll be like $120,000 average this week. Tom Lee bought more ETH than he ever did right now.
Oh, I haven't seen the Bitmine update yet, so I'll have to take a look.
Mega one. Well, I'm sure it'll be in your coverage tomorrow.
Yeah.
But I saw something along the lines of that was like their biggest buy or something. I forgot what it was, but yeah, they updated they have 4.2 million ETH. Fuck. That's insane. They've staked half of it already. Wow. Anyways, I'm sure we'll cover it tomorrow. Let's get some money anyway. So it looks like a gigantic lucky one. Look at that. It's no way.
Who else won? I'm blanking, Charlie. He put it in our chat. Okay, it was Solana Basilisk, yeah.
Solana Basilisk. So they don't even have to be here. If they're here, even better. But I'm saying they won. So that's good. So let's give money away to third person. Let's rip 3 giveaways. This is fun. 3?
Yeah, let's figure out.
Oh, Basilisk is here too. Carlos! Let's check on the 30-day thing because he won, but I don't think it was last 30. Actually, he didn't win in Jan. But Krylox, let's go. So those are 3 he's here. Those are 3 people that are here quite often.
All right.
They're all here right now too. So one while playing with my son listening. Oh, that's fun. Krylox.
I mean, 3 lamb chops is probably kind of a lot, but I'm open to whatever the boys want to play.
Yeah, let's see. Let me first see about Krylox in the 30 days thing. Okay, you're good, Cry. You're good. So let's start with Solana Basilisk. Basilisk, what do you want to do? So I love how Gigantic wants to go to the barn. So don't worry. Krylox also. What do you want to do, Basilisk? You want Omaha or Lamb, or what are you feeling like? What do you say?
All right, so I want lamb chop. All right, let's go.
Tell us where you want to go, though. Oh, he says Omaha. Okay, perfect. So we do Omaha for him.
Okay.
And then Lamb for the other 2.
All right.
So for Gigantic, start already thinking about how far you want to go and stuff. That way we just go straight up. All right, so Basilisk wants... okay, one second. Let me log in. Okay. All right, we're in.
All right.
We are in, lads. Let's go.
All right, so he wants the barn. Let's give it to him.
Right, we're barn Gigantic after this. Let's go to Basilisk real quick. Congratulations. So each and every one of you already made $500. So congratulations. That's $1,500 in y'all's pockets. All right, so Omaha, boom. Oh, there's no volume. 1 second. There you go. 250. Round 1 for Solana Basilisk. Oh.
We need a jack. Or a couple jacks, yeah.
Oh, that's a tough one. Nope. Oh, wait. He hit on okay, he hit on the 4X. Look at that, it's funny.
Wow.
Flush or better. Oh, because you got a flush. We lost with a flush. King high. So you made $100 there still.
Okay, got
That's
a little
not bad.
Yeah. All right. Now we want to win this next one.
All right. That's actually not bad. Two pair. That's very doable. He's got, it's just what, kings and fours. Okay. Okay. Oh, we beat him. Fuck yes, dude. Wow. What a dub. $992 for Basilisk.
All right.
Wow. What a dub. What a dub, dude. Congratulations. So $992 already. So you've doubled your bag. Love that. What a comeback. All right. So Mr. Gigantic Lucky. So 250 on easy. You're here. So you want to barn the first run, right? Just want to confirm. That's what I read.
This is gigantic. Yep. Gigantic barn.
Gigantic barn. He has 2 runs. I can tell this guy's a DJ, and he's really active in the chat actually.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, he confirmed that he wants. All right. Barn it. All right, let's go. Let's go. Yes. I thought that one's coming. Let's go. Boom!
All right. Not bad. Not a bad board.
All right. Tyler?
All right.
One by one?
I'm feeling good. Yeah, one by one here. Ooh.
This is the famous or infamous Tyler Tile. TT.
Get
They
past
need to do something. They need to write Tyler's Tile or something. All right, let's go.
Get my name on that
Oh,
score.
there's a scorpion on it. I don't like that.
Yeah, that's bad. Bad vibes. Let's get that scorpion off there.
All right, that's good for a scorpion to go. Ew, it's so gross. Oh, you son of a bitch! Oh!
Wow. All right. Gigantic.
Gigantic! He said close my eyes, just barn it. All right.
Oh.
Whoa! That sucks, dude. That sucks. Back to back like that at that level, I've never seen that. All right.
Yeah.
Second run. What do you want to do? You definitely don't have to barn this one if you don't want to. He's like, no. That sucked. After surviving that Tyler tile, I thought we'd go at least like a couple more. You get another run. Don't worry. You do get a second run here. There's still a chance to make some cash here. Let's go 4 jumps. All right, I like that. All right. 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Oh no, he called the. Oh god.
Oh, that is nasty. Well,
Sorry, Gigantic.
sorry, Gigantic. Name of the game. You still make $500. You still made $500. So congratulations on that. All right, Krylox, you're up, baby. God damn it. He says 4 and he dies on the 4th. I do have to say I respect the fact that he really wanted to go for it in his first run. And it's really a bummer. That it didn't happen. Krylox, where you at? Go to 485. So he wants to go. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tiles. All right. Nice. 4, 5, and 45.
All right. What do you
Nice
want to
one. You're very welcome, Gigantic. We appreciate you listening to the show every day and being an active member of our community and always in the comments. Definitely does not go unnoticed. All right. What you thinking, Krylox? Feel like a tracks run, but you got to give me the go. It does feel like it, but you got to tell me what to do. You got to prompt.
Just go for track.
All right. Let's just take him there, okay? Boom, boom. Bitch.
Wow.
Bang. Woo! Boom.
Oh no. Brutal.
Tyler, what?
Not great. Man,
Did you ever get that back to back before the tracks?
I have. It's unfortunate. I feel it bodes well for this run, though.
Yeah. I mean, the last 3 rounds been nasty. All right. Well,
I think this is.
Krylox, it's you again. You get another run.
What do you want to do, Cry?
We're due for a barn run, right?
Go again.
Go again, tracks. All right, let's go.
Feeling good. Give it to him.
Dude, I'm
And-
fucking done with this game.
Yeah.
I'm done with this game.
Terrible.
Trilocks, congrats, you make $500. Gigantic, $500. $992 for Basilisk. So that's $2,000 given again today. With that being said, we'll see y'all tomorrow morning. 10 a.m. Oh, we have Adam Weitzman coming on the show tomorrow. That'll be fun.
Fun one.
Very excited for that. Very excited to have the man himself on the show tomorrow. So we'll see y'all 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Another episode from our On Rock Radio. Peace out.